afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bull City Hangout, 925. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham, North Carolina's online community paper. I invite you to check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, today is the 25th. Today would have been my dad's birthday. I want to show you pictures of my folks. I miss them so much. That's my mom and dad. So Pop would be, Pop would be 95, and my mom would be 91 if they were alive. So there's my folks. Happy birthday, Pop. Okay. So with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then I invite you to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, etc. So let's get started with, how about the word page? So it's durhamskywriter.com. And then, oh, thank you. Exceptions. Love my locks. Thank you. I started growing them. I moved here to Durham in 2001. And I started with these I'd had a fro since 1969. All right. And then 2001, I started with these, I forget what they were called, little tiny baby locks. And they have grown since. And I cut them every now and then, especially in the summertime, just to even them off. So yeah, I cut them pretty drastically. I think I cut off about 6 or 7 inches this summer. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's get started with Bull City Hangout. Let's see. As always, I like to mention that the city of Durham has the Water Hardship Fund. So if you are way behind with your water bill, you don't want it cut off. So check that out. Check out the program. Go to the word page. Read about that. Do what it says, and then get your water bill taken care of. They can help you up to $240 worth. Okay, also DSS, Durham County Department of Social Services, they have an emergency fund to help you with your rent or your mortgage payments if your job has been adversely affected by COVID-19. Again, go to the word page, read about that, see what you got to do, make that phone call on Monday or Tuesday, and get that ball rolling. Do not lose your home or your apartment. All right. Also on the word page, we're going to go down to the Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center. They have wonderful webinars. They're all free. They're all extremely helpful. They're not all done by this particular entity, the Small Business Center, but they have mixed in theirs along with other folks' helpful workshops. So many that I couldn't even put them all on the page. So click on the link on the word page and then see the workshops that I had to leave out. So let's see. Today's what, the 25th? Let's see. Now, there was a workshop today. I told you about that yesterday. But tomorrow, this is kind of rare for a workshop to be held on a Saturday. But tomorrow, from 10 until noon, SCORE, and I told you about SCORE, that is the service. Wait, let me scroll down and get the name correct. Let me get it. I need to memorize that. Let's see. SCORE stands for Service Corps of Retired Executives. They know everything there is to know about business. They have free mentoring, and they also have free workshops. Let me scroll back up to Durham Tech. Okay, so tomorrow, how to prepare for wrong one. SCORE, marketing your business. And again, it's going to be held by SCORE. That is tomorrow morning from 10 until noon. It's free. So go to the word page, scroll down to Durham Tech Small Business Center, register for that, and be sure to attend it. I think I'll be checking that out as well. Okay, and then the next one is on Monday. Okay, so I'll tell you about this later. Okay, let me scroll down to the LGBTQ Center of Durham. It's time for the Pride Parade, Pride Durham. No parade, COVID-19, so everything's online. They're calling it the Pride Durham Weekend. It's all online. It starts today and goes until Sunday. They're going to have a lot of different events, lots of fun, education, etc. And it's sponsored by the LGBTQ Center of Durham. So let me just tell you a few things. Now, what's really creative, they're not going to be on YouTube or Facebook. They're using Twitch, which is usually a gaming platform. But Twitch has been trying to get people over there to do more than just gaming. So I think this is very, very creative. So they're going to be on their Twitch page. The link is on the word page, of course. So they're going to be screening documentaries today and tomorrow, including one called Major about a Black transgender elder and activist. And then on Sunday, they're going to have educational and restorative sessions that you can register for and attend. I think everything is free pretty much. I'm not sure, but you can click and see. I know the Twitch documentaries, that's going to be free. So let's see. Dominique Jackson is going to have a session for trans women and trans femmes. I need to look that up because that's a new phrase for me. Trans femmes of color who need to find their safe space. So it's going to be really exciting this weekend. The Pride Durham weekend, mostly on Twitch. Read about it on the word page. Okay, and a couple more things. The SOM Foundation, founded by partners of Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill. If you're from Chicago, you've heard of them. Really well-known architectural and engineering firm. Well, they're looking for talented Black and Indigenous students of color, undergrads, who are going to major in architecture, landscape architecture, urban design, structural engineering. They're going to be giving away they will be awarding three $10,000 awards to be used toward your education. And this is kind of a big deal. And they're asking you to do a lot, to fill in the application, get those letters of recommendation. So go over that this weekend if you can, and try to get one of those three awards. And if you get one, let me know. I want you to come on the show and talk about it. The deadline is November 9th, so you have plenty of time, but don't sleep on this, because I'm sure the competition will be fierce. We're talking 10,000 smackaroos. Okay, last but not least, on the word page, Together for Resilient Youth. They have access to resources. They can help you out with all kinds of different things. This is for people in Durham, Craven, Franklin, Granville, Vance, and Warren counties. If you're feeling isolated, you need quarantine supplies, you have COVID-19 symptoms, you don't know what to do, you need financial help for utilities, rent, you need food, whatever, contact Together for Resilient Youth. And I'm going to try to get Wanda Boone on the show to talk more about this, but that is on the word page. Okay, now let's go to the sports page. It's called Sport and Life. Hey, Guy R. Cook is here. Guy, 1 second. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to show you the big green button that's been reactivated. The Great Outdoors. And in fact, I will go ahead and click on that. And this is just to let you know that the state parks are now open. The events that they usually have, like the fishing events, et cetera, and the boating events, they've all been canceled. But you can still use the parks. And the parks that I report on, Eno River State Park, Falls Lake State Recreation Area, Jordan Lake State Recreation Area, and William B. Umstead State Park. Also, you can read about Durham Parks and Recreation's outdoor events. There's a lottery in place. They want to keep people safe, so you just can't go willy-nilly to Lake Mickey or Little River Recreation Area. Instead, you have to enter the lottery. So if you want to, for example, if you want to visit either one tomorrow, you wouldn't want to take part in the lottery today at 6. They will text the winners and you'll know whether you can go there. Lake Mickey is allowing non-motorized boat launches and fishing on the banks. And then Little River has fishing on the banks. And that's pretty much it. Of course, you can walk around as well. All righty. Now, let's go to the Let's Go page. That is the calendar of events page. Let's see what's going on. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant. They will be distributing free snacks and meals from 3 until 6 this afternoon. For everyone in need, wear a mask. Okay, now there's going to be a drive-in film. This is pretty wild. The Hayti Heritage Film Festival. They're hosting the Backyard Film Series Drive-In, not in their parking lot, but in Measurement Incorporated's parking lot downtown, which is pretty huge. So they want you to get a ticket. It's free, but of course they can't accommodate all the cars in Durham. So they want you to get a ticket. So let's see. So what they're showing today, the Next Doc Film and Organizing Collective, they're presenting For Us Next, featuring the work of young filmmakers of color who are exploring stories about their own communities. That should be super fun. It's going to be today. So you call, click on the link that I provide to get your free ticket. You only need one ticket per vehicle, and the film will start at 7 o'clock, Measurement Incorporated. All right. Now, tomorrow morning, I think everything else is tomorrow morning. Yes. The Fixer Sisters Dig In. That's going to be a really fun live stream show. And this is where you can participate. You can live stream. You can join the Zoom show from your backyard if you're gardening. It might be raining, but you can do it from indoors, wherever you want. And this is where people share ideas about gardening. So I'm definitely going to check that out. That starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow. It's from 8 until 10. And this is a Durham series. It's called Fixer Sisters Dig In. Yes, really fun. Also tomorrow, the South Durham Farmers Market, 8 until 11, Highway 55. Durham Central Park is the home of the Durham Farmers Market, 8 until noon tomorrow. The Durham Craft Market, also 8 until noon at the Farmers Market across the street. Now it's going to be raining, I think, so I don't know about the craft market, but that's where they usually are. Can't speak for them necessarily. The Nehemiah Christian Center, they'll have their big give back grocery giveaway, a huge grocery giveaway tomorrow. So big that if you're on foot or on the bus, that they ask you to bring a folding shopping cart. So you'll be getting lots of good stuff tomorrow from 10 until noon at the Nehemiah Christian Center on Mangum downtown. Also tomorrow, the Hayti Heritage Film Festival, they continue with their backyard film series in the Measurement Incorporated's parking lot. So tomorrow at, 7 o'clock, same time, they'll be showing United Skates. And that's really fun because a lot of people don't know, but there's an African-American subculture of skating, and it is so incredible. The moves, the music, the skills. So you'll be able to see all of that tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Get your free ticket by clicking on that link that I provide on the Let's Go page. Durham Parks and Recreation, they have the same idea. They're having a drive-in movie series as well, also free. And they will be showing, it's called Reels on Wheels. So tomorrow at 7:30, they'll be showing Hitch. That's tomorrow night. I'm telling you about it now because you do have to get a ticket, a free ticket. So again, go to the Let's Go page, get your ticket, and you can attend the screening of Hitch tomorrow. And that's going to be at the Durham County Stadium. So I like that creative way of thinking. I love it. Because we can't stay inside forever. We just can't. Okay, weather report, 61 and rainy. I guess it is fall. I have to give in to the fact that summer is over. It's going up to 70, though, and we might get thunderstorms due to the hurricane that is south of us. Tomorrow, it will be 79 and rainy, and I think it's going to be in the 80s later. Let's see. I think tomorrow, yeah. So tomorrow... Okay, 81 tomorrow, rainy, but still 81, 82 Monday, partly sunny, and then rain the next couple of days. Oh, I wanted to shout out my own online newspaper, the one that I started out with, Southside Scoop. That was my first paper when I was in Chicago. That's how I actually got started in media. It was a printed newspaper. Well, the Durham Skywriter was a printed newspaper too, and it's now online at durhamskywriter.com. Let's see what Guy R. Cook's talking about. Let's bring him on. Guy, what's new?
Well, I got the word today from my grandson, Brantley. Mm-hmm. He's 5 years old. Next year, I'm taking him fishing. He talks about it every day. You were talking about the parks were opening and you could go fishing off the bank. Mm-hmm. Brantley's all for that. Okay. Remember I said he's 5, so next year he'll be 6. He very serious look on his face. I could drive the boat. I said, oh, really? You know how to drive a boat? No, but it can't be that hard. So I said, well,
Confident.
that might clear out a lot of the other boats from when we want to fish the good spot. You know, you could just let Brantley drive for 10 minutes and they'd all move away just to avoid collisions. But
I think
anyway,
that's cute. But let me tell you though, Guy, one of the first, I'm trying to remember, we didn't get to visit my folks down here in Durham very often. You know, I grew up in
Right.
Chicago. We weren't rich. But we only visited in my childhood. We probably visited here maybe 3 times in my childhood, and a couple more times in my teenhood. But I remember when I was, let's see.
I got to remember that one.
That's a word, childhood, teenhood,
Okay.
adulthood.
Okay. I know I've heard childhood and adulthood, but I've never heard teenhood.
Oh, sure.
I've a sheltered life. You know, I've been staying at home.
Sure.
Don't get out much.
But I remember we visited here when I was 9.
Yeah.
And we had some cousins out in the country, which is now Research Triangle Park, IBM, and all that stuff. But they had a farm, and they had a hand-created fishing pond right beyond the back door. Hand dug out. It wasn't very deep.
That's convenient.
And it was wonderful. They stocked it with fish. And I didn't know until I moved here in 2001 that people I know, they knew my cousins too, and they also used to go fishing there. But my first time fishing, of course, I was scared of the worms, of course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I was having so much fun. I still remember. I also remember catching a fish and it pulling me into the water. But besides that, it was so fun. Your grandson is going to remember that forever.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. I'd love to take kids fishing. My daughter, this fishing story, and then don't get me started on fishing stories. I got a bunch. See them poles back there? They could talk.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, in Walla Walla where I live, there's a man-made lake, Lake Bennington, and they stock it with fish every year.
Okay.
So rainbow trout. So I took my daughter, Jerry Ann. First time I took her. And her mom had gotten her one of those little cheap Kmart push the button on the back of the reel casting. Had Donald Duck bobber.
Oh, cute.
And Jerry Ann insisted that since she'd practiced, that she needed to cast. Don't cast it for her because she knew how. I said, okay. So they're kids. You let them do what they want to do. So she's making her own casts, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's caught her 3rd fish. And the reason that's important is I'm fishing next to her in the same lake, haven't caught anything, not even a bite. There's 2 guys older than me, like in their 50s, 60s, 2 grandpas down the beach. They're not catching anything. So Jerry Ann pulls up her 3rd fish, swear to God, pulls up her 3rd fish, about a 10-incher, holding the leader. And she hollers at these 2 guys she doesn't know at all. Pretty good for a kindergartner. I'll never forget that.
Wow.
Never forget that.
In their face.
Oh, gosh. But I got to tell you.
Did you teach her not to be boastful, though?
No, I'm from Texas. I was born in near Killeen, Texas, and we're not shy. No.
Okay. Not bad. Wow.
Do something good and brag about it. That's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, nothing wrong with that. That's cool, though. That's cool. That's very cool.
Now that link that you commented on in Work and Focus, which if you're not in Work and Focus, you need to join that Facebook group. There's good content there.
Oh, Jumper. I was talking about the Jump Rope app.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, not the Jump Rope app. I was talking about the new
one. Oh, the one from the other day.
From the link I shared, and you said, "Well, do I have to buy?"
That. Oh, yeah. You're trying to go to a conference of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And they said all they told me was share this link. They didn't say if 3 people sign up for the enterprise level of participation, you get a free ticket. They didn't say anything like that. So I wrote back to you, and I said, if you sign up for a free ticket by virtue of them giving a link, Lord knows you got a big enough mailing list, you could send it out and at that point, I would say, well, where's my ticket? I've sent it out and 3 people responded. And it's not your fault they signed up for free
Hmm.
to get a
I
link.
don't know.
I mean, it's going to give them more reach. So that's my, otherwise, they're probably going to expect you to buy a ticket. I don't know.
Well, I'm very excited because I was chosen to get a free ticket to the Online News Association 2020 virtual conference. I went
Oh,
to their conference last year. It was in, I guess I went to two back to back. It was either in Nashville or New Orleans. I went to both.
uh,
I forget. But anyway, both cities are wonderful. But yes,
right.
I was chosen to get a free ticket. So that'll be very exciting to get. I think they'll probably be sharing with me some of the same information that you've been sharing with me, like be sure to get on, make a Pinterest business page and this
That's
and that.
that's that's a given. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'll let you know. But I'm
Okay.
really looking forward to it because I was hoping when I went to all those I went to like 4 conferences last year, and the goal was to make the Durham Skywriter grow in leaps and bounds this year.
Right.
And COVID-19 hit, and I feel like I've really been knocked for a loop. But we all have.
Well, I'm looking at it as the inverse of that because everybody's at home. They're
Mhm.
spending more time online. So it's one of those, you've got them, so go get them.
That's very true, except my plan, which
Yeah.
I will put into place whenever this ends, was
Right.
to use the world of video. I can still make videos. I mean, I'm making a video right now
That's
as we speak, but I meant face to face, making short form vlogs, so to speak, and that
right.
sort of thing, which I can't do. But obviously, I can do other things like the Pinterest thing that you told me, and
When you do the when
there are
you
other
do
things
that
that will
vlog,
put into
when
play.
you make the vlog, good move, upload it into YouTube and Pinterest.
Yes,
That's
for
where
sure.
all the gas in the tank is going to be.
Hmm.
Um, going back to that fishing comment, you got to
Hmm.
fish where the fish are, right? And the fish
Good
are
point.
at YouTube and Pinterest. Um, and the nice thing about a Pinterest business page is you get statistics that say what your followers' gender is, right?
Hmm.
And
Okay.
then what's the favorite flavor of topic that gender wants.
Okay.
So if you're writing up videos about how to run a Singer sewing machine, and I saw a cute picture the other day, the Masked Singer. Remember that TV show? Well, they took an old Singer sewing machine and put one of the face masks on it. Masked Singer, get it? Anyway,
Okay.
with the coming week of the Guy R. Cook report, I forget what day it is. Join my group on Facebook. There's a private group, and
Okay.
I've already announced what the episodes are going to be for the coming week. And
Okay.
one of those episodes, I'm not going to tell you what day, is about getting your videos onto Google. There's a way you can code the video because the search bot will say, okay, Pat's got a video from the Durham Skywriter. I wonder what it's about. You can include how long the video is, what the topic being discussed is, what the title is, who the author is, all kinds of stuff in the code to
Hmm.
better enable the Google bot to know, oh, this is about fishing in Durham, North Carolina.
Hmm.
Okay.
Really?
So sign up for that group. It's free.
I will.
Yeah.
In
That's
fact,
gonna
I need to write it
I think
down.
that's good. Yeah. Put that down right underneath join the business page on Pinterest.
I thought I just joined. Wait.
Did you title that page things I need to do but haven't done yet? I'm
Oh
just
no,
thinking of
no,
titles.
it's just
Ideas
sitting
are
over
my
to the
life.
side here. It's just sitting
Okay.
over to the side. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. Well,
But
I will
that's going to be, a feather in the hat, I think.
for sure.
Anyway,
But
everything
I'm
was going
hoping.
good.
But I
Happy
am hoping that next year things get back to normal. I really do. People are just really reeling right now because the we were given the choice as to whether the youngsters should remain at home with their remote learning or to enter the school buildings. And I think it's been decided for the most part to keep the kids at home. So,
and on that topic of kids staying at home and learning, which I think has got some pluses and minuses, but the one that stands out in my mind, my wife watches this show Entertainment Tonight on TV.
okay.
And either last night or night before, they featured two teachers that were teaching their same students they would have had normally had nothing happened. But they're teaching them from home. This one guy was set up in his kitchen and he had a big whiteboard he was drawing on and stuff, and he was doing the blah blah blah. And the other lady was in her, I think, dining room or something, and she set up all of that elements of the environment that were needed. I mean, I don't think she had the script writing up on the top of the wall, but remember those?
Oh yeah, sure.
The ABCs?
A, yeah.
Somebody said the other day, they said in 10 more years, we can use that as secret code. If you and I want to write to each other, we just write in cursive, and none of the millennials will be able to read it. They'll go.
Yeah, but in some instances, I'm sure, even though if you tell a kid, well, come on, you got to write a check sooner or later, they're going to say, no, everything's Cash App and Venmo. But when you buy a house, you do have to sign the papers.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to sign something.
Okay.
Contract.
Signing stuff. I just signed a lease agreement on a property rental electronically. Okay. Everything was done online, and I had to take my mouse and scribble a signature, and then there was a button to say, put this in every place that needs to be a signature. Yes. And bazinga, it happened.
Okay.
I mean, because they have that
taken.
The other day you mentioned a poll. You would like to know. I don't remember what it was. Something in the Durham Skywriter. You were saying, I'd like to know who's going to do what, if they're going to do this or that.
Oh, I was curious as to whether the parents were going to allow their kids to go back.
Make that a school. They don't have to sign it electronically, but they could pick A or B, and then in a future episode of the Durham Skywriter say, remember the other day when I asked about kids going to school? Here's what I got back.
Well, since you like to ask rhetorical questions, let me tell you about an app. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It is so fun.
Do you have a Droid?
iPhone, but this can be used
on the Droid. You can organize your apps alphabetically.
Mine are by category.
Oh, okay.
I have a shopping folder, a financial folder, social media folder, photo, video apps. Oh no, where is it? Oh my God. Okay, wait, where'd I put it? Oh wait, of course, photo, video. Duh. I was looking the wrong. Oh my God. I don't remember where I put it. It should be under photo, video, but it's not.
While Pat's looking, there's a way that you can scan negatives with your smartphone. You take a little smartphone like this, and then you take the negative of the picture your mom took in 1966, right? And you lay that negative. It's more involved than, I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version. You lay that negative down, and it has to do with minimum focal length, and you make sure your camera's high enough above the negative.
Okay.
And photo negative scanner. I don't know if it's available for iPhone, but on the Android, and bazinga, you can get a picture.
What can't you do with these phones now?
Really, it's like Batman kind of.
I found the app.
Okay.
It's Video Ask. See the smiley face, the grinning face?
Not really. Oh, Video Ask, duh.
Yeah. Video Ask. That is so fun. So you can make a video ask. In other words, you ask a question, and then people can choose to answer with the video. They can click and record a video answer, or they can type out their answer. So you can gather information. The only problem that people complain about is that they want to know what everybody else said. But I mean, maybe you don't want people to know what other people said. For example, maybe you want to ask parents of kids who were murdered a certain question. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
would make it available. The people that play, that do answer the poll, I would make the results available to them because they are, by virtue of their participation, players. And so just like any football team, you want them to know what the playbook says.
Yeah.
And it says, well, we're going to run the ball 50% of the time.
The thing is, this is not a social media app. This is really, it's best for people who really need information as opposed to some people ask questions to get community involvement. Like,
you're going to do it.
Like, what's your favorite TV show? You want to know what everybody else's favorite TV show is too.
So
this is for gathering information for real.
Just to point it back at Work and Focus Group on Facebook, could you ask the video ask on that forum, or do you have to do it only in video ask? You send me a login for video ask, and I would log in and see what the latest Durham Skywriter question is.
Well, I would post the video.
Right.
And then you would be able to, from the app, I guess it's kind of like an automatic thing that you would choose how you answer.
Right.
Yeah. It's just that the information will go to me. It won't be viewed on Facebook.
Okay.
Because again, you don't want
the link that you put up would be on Facebook, but it goes to videoact.com, and then I play there. And nothing will happen on Facebook.
What I need to do, I've only done one of these. Okay. So I'm going to do one of these this weekend, and I'll let you know for sure. So that I can explain it better. You know what
my dad used to say?
If it's not tested, it doesn't.
Well, that was one that I got from Gerald Prothero, another guy. My dad used to say, from practice you gain skill, and from skill you gain confidence. So the more times that you make that video ask, you're going to polish the apple.
Exactly. I just signed in.
Yeah.
And so it's access. They want access to my mic, cam, and notifications.
Yeah.
Continue. They want to use my camera. You can ask
the question about schools.
Yes.
Just as a what if.
Yes. And then I had a previous one. How can I help you tell your story?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can easily do another one. So anyway, it's called Video Ask. It's free. Right. It's great for collecting information. If you're a journalist, or if you're like a podcast host, what?
Hold that thought. Okay, Google. Video Ask.
Opening web page.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
I've got it.
Whoa.
How do I do that so I don't get the glare?
Hold up to the camera.
There.
Get personal
with video, and they got the little green dot on the bottom. And
okay. Does it have? Okay, there. Wait a minute. Yeah, that looks good. I don't know if that's the right one. Is that the right one?
Oh.
I don't see the smiley face. You got to have the smiley face.
Yeah, let me.
That might not be the
further into this. Oh, see, I'm not signed up. That's what it is. The green dot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sign up.
Sign up.
It's free. But as a podcast.
Yep, smiley face. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, so as a podcast host, you might want to ask questions.
So it's available on Android and iPhone. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
See, there's the people that aren't hanging out here, they're missing out on so much good stuff. I mean, sure, there's fishing stories, and we went to Durham when I was a teenhood, but hey, I learned a new word. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
there you go.
That's the grain of sand on the beach.
You're welcome.
And we're going to talk to you tomorrow at, let's see, on Saturday, you do what time?
Hello. You can feel free to hop in. I can accommodate 9 visitors, 10 people on screen.
That's right. So Twilla, call all your friends and say, come check me out at Durham Skywriter.
And the link is right there. Right there above.
Hey, I'm glad you said that.
Hmm?
When I get the announcement on Facebook that says Pat's Live with Durham Skywriter. There's no link in there. I have taught myself to click on that link and go to the Durham Skywriter content and then click open the comments. And then once I click open the comment, then I can get the link to StreamYard to do this.
I provide the link in advance.
Yeah.
I don't know about your notification. What I do.
Yeah, the notifications don't have the link. That's my criticism.
Okay.
And that's on Facebook, not you. That's
okay.
That's
because
what they're doing.
Here's what I do. From my main Patricia A. Murray page, I announce at 11:30 that I'll be on the air at noon.
Okay.
And then I go back and I say link to come. I explain the whole bit. And then I had link to come. Then when I set up the show at 5 minutes of, then I go back to that post and erase to come and insert the link. And then it goes to all the places that I shared it out to. And then I also say you can watch it from the Durham Skywriter page. And I provide, I tag Durham Skywriter. So you can click on Durham Skywriter and go to the Durham Skywriter page to watch.
Right.
And then of course so I actually have two versions of this show every day, two different versions. The official StreamYard version, which we're recording right now, but also what I share out, even though it's live, I go back and put in the link for the YouTube video because when it's not airing live, it's dead.
Right.
So I go back again and I go to YouTube.
Now, on the YouTube video, and I've seen people doing this, I'm going to consider doing it. Do you go down in the comments of the YouTube video and put in the links like we just talked about Video Ask? Okay.
I actually, sometimes it depends. But let me continue to explain for those who might want to learn this. So, again, I announce and then share to all the different pages and groups. I go back, I insert the live link, which is dead once the show's over. So as soon as the show's over, I go to my YouTube channel, find this show, and the most fun is creating the thumbnail. Because you notice I have
a custom thumbnail each time.
I just choose from the video itself.
Oh, okay.
Because you saw me the other day, I was holding up some collard greens. I was like,
yeah.
And then you were holding up something, and I was like, or something, So I find those fun moments, and I click on that, create the thumbnail, and then I save it, copy the URL, and then go back again to that same post and put in the URL so that if you miss the live broadcast, there's the show sitting right there for you to watch. Okay. So if you go to the Durham Skywriter page, you will see two versions of this show: the YouTube version and the native StreamYard Facebook version.
When I look crazy like this because I'm trying to remember a link, this has to do with statistics on YouTube video. Okay, vidiq.com. Let me get this.
vidiq.com.
And you know her name, Eileen Smith.
Oh, sure.
God bless her. I've gotten so many pearls of wisdom from that lady. Now where's StreamYard go? Okay, and where's the chat go? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, because you're asking about the chat. The chat disappears. The live chat on YouTube disappears.
No, I meant the chat here. That in the StreamYard environment. The private chat.
Oh, yes.
I just sent you the link for vidIQ. So you can share it.
Okay.
That is where you want to sign up, free to sign up. And they tracked statistics on your video that you had hosted at YouTube everywhere. So like if video says you have 160 shares, wouldn't you like to know how many grains of sand on the beach that generated as it's shared out?
Yeah.
That'd be nice to know.
So I'm putting that in the chat.
Eileen was talking about Steve Dotto did something.
I like him too.
Blah, blah, blah. And down at the bottom of the share she did, there was a link for vidIQ. I go, I wonder what that is. So I never even looked at the Steve Dotto thing, which he's a good guy. But I looked at Steve's link to vidIQ, and that is indeed excuse the expression, the 23 jewel stem winding wonder of technology you hoped it would be.
Wow.
It's how to get more views on YouTube. Start using vidIQ to get more views on YouTube for free. Now, who doesn't like that price?
I
Okay,
love it. That's my favorite price.
They got a little slider going across the bottom. Evan Carmichael, 2.5 million subscribers. Daryl Evans, YouTube creator, 599,000. Oh, this
Guy
guy's
R. Cook, 2 million.
Oh yeah, right. No, I haven't escalated Guy R. Cook report to that, but
you will.
I'm kicking butt on Pinterest.
I know, and I will too.
The thing I found out on Pinterest business stats is you can change the filter of what's being revealed for statistics to not just look at everything, but just look at what you've put up. So if you want to just know how many shares am I getting on Durham Skywriter videos I upload to Pinterest, or maybe you just do a little short 1 minute long, hey, on Durham Skywriter, we're going to talk about this and this and this.
Yeah. I've been trying to do short videos, but Tuesday when I headed out to make a short video of an event, nobody showed up.
Oh, nobody showed up. Well, that makes a short video.
Real short.
Yeah, you could have just taped it and said, well, this is what it would look like. Fill it in with whoever you want. It's a Photoshop gig.
Well, I had a sarcastic one last week. I contacted Durham Parks and Recreation and asked if here it is again, Twyla. There it is. There you go.
Twyla, how come you're not coming on camera? Oh, Twyla's shy.
Oh,
we'll have to put her on the
listening.
people that are shy list.
She might be working.
Oh, could be.
This is a work day.
So if she's on the clock, why is she in the room? Oh, she could be on break.
It's lunchtime. Can't a person have the sandwich?
Oh, that's right. It's noon to 1 when you're in the East Coast.
Oh, that's right. It's only 9 o'clock where you are. Isn't that wild?
Oh, no, it's coming up on 10.
Yeah, but it's so early. It's so wild.
Well, this is lunchtime, to be honest.
Because you do get up early, right?
Oh, okay. You know about the Serious Family event I had recently, and for those of you just tuned in, my mom just passed away.
Yeah.
So last night, I have trouble sleeping. So last night I woke up at 2 o'clock, and I was awake. You know how that time comes and you're awake. You just know you are.
Sure.
Well, the cure that I've come up with, Google Play has a separate section for ebooks. Mm-hmm. So I said, because they kept giving me Google Opinion Rewards gives me free money to spend at Google Play. Nice. And if you're not doing that, kick the tires. Anyway, so I got this ebook and I started reading it. It's about this lady, escape fiction. She's fighting zombies and vampires and all kinds of stuff. And her uncle's an evil presence. And so I'm hooked on the book. And so I read that book for about an hour. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go back to sleep. And I went back to sleep.
Oh.
So the ebook Go to Sleep solution may work for some people. Now, the downside is, as techie as I claim to be, I haven't figured out how to make a bookmark in the book when I'm on the Chromebook. Wow. When I'm reading on the Chromebook, I found out you could set the twilight setting. You know, in the evening, it makes it kind of an amber screen with the black text. So it's not so bright, glaring in your face. That part I could do. I could turn the pages now, which is important when you're reading a book. And then I got to page 57. Well, I'm going to go back to bed. Let's make a bookmark. Huh?
Have you tried The Sound of Rain? Because they have some YouTube videos with just sounds to help you sleep.
I haven't tried that because noise wouldn't work. I have 3 dogs.
Oh, okay.
The sound of rain to those 3 dogs would not be, oh, I'm sleepy now. It would be a WTF moment for the dogs. Oh. And they would go on bark, 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 bark. Like when we have deliveries and you can write in the comments for the delivery guy, you know, like don't substitute the milk or whatever. Well, I put in the comments, just slap your hand on the side of the house when you're done so you can get off the porch and get away from the 3 dogs who are going to go, WTF is going on out there on the front porch.
That's funny.
Oh gosh, they do. But we found a new cure for your barking dog fans out there. It looks like a can of deodorant, a spray can of deodorant, and it's to stop dogs from barking. We got it from Petco, and I don't have it.
What kind of chemicals are in there?
I don't know. But you know what? Whatever. I think it's like dog whistles. How you can't hear it, but dogs can hear it.
Yeah.
I think it makes a dog whistle noise, and they go, "Oh wow, something just got my attention," and they haven't barked. Oh gosh, the first time we did
I thought you were like spraying in their face or something.
Oh no.
Oh,
I would never do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those guys keep so far they've kept animals out of my garden, but I now have, I think it's a possum.
Those things are ugly.
Well, thank God possums aren't known for flying, and they're not getting the high tomatoes on the vine. They're just getting.
They're taking tomatoes?
Yeah, they're getting low fruit.
Oh, I might have a cure for that. Okay, so we had a problem. My gardening buddies and myself used to suffer with theft from our tomato plants. As it turned out, squirrels were taking a bite of the tomatoes and sucking out the water.
And then leave.
Yeah, so you put out big bowls of water because they're thirsty. They're thirsty. They don't like tomatoes. They're thirsty.
Well, this guy or girl has been seen by my neighbor. Bob said he's seen a possum the other day. So I told Mary, I said, tell Bob to shoot the possum. I don't want it.
God.
Just end its life. Just say you went over the line. God. And so Bob don't have a gun. He's not going to shoot it. Okay. That was a joke moment.
Try the bowls of water though, because that worked for the squirrels because they were only thirsty.
Okay. So. Now the thought that just entered my head, because I get many, but one of them that floated to the surface was, guy, you're talking too long again. Twyla has got all the links. Oh, she never knew about bowls of water. Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. You know what? I do have a bowl of water out there. I have a big metal dish, stainless steel, for the dog's water.
They don't want the dog's water. They put it over by the tomato plant.
Well, yeah, their dogs will still drink it if it's over there. I'll just have to move that bowl.
Just make it a separate bowl though.
Okay.
You can get it from Dollar Tree. You can get metal bowls from Dollar Tree.
Well, yeah, but they're only this big.
No, they got big. No, I have a big one.
Oh.
I've got a big one.
Is it out in your garden now?
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay, I'll have to find out who I know in Durham. Anyway, I want you to take the time to do your Pinterest business page. So I'm going to stop yapping and get signed up for vidIQ. I'm going to sign up for Video Ask, and we'll see what happens.
We'll compare notes on Monday.
Maybe
or tomorrow. Or Monday,
sooner.
because I won't be able to do the Pinterest thing until this weekend. So
that's tomorrow.
And Sunday.
I could start a pool. I'm working focus and say, what day do you think Pat is going to sign up for the business page?
And well, obviously it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, since
I know Fraser will do it
this weekend. So,
and if you know, there used to be a thing called the telephone, right?
Oh, telephone! I remember those.
Yeah. Well, now we have a new one.
Oh wait,
2020.
Okay, wait, I want to show you something. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Because it's my late father's birthday, so I'm going to show you this. This is really cool. Right back.
And you know, there used to be this thing called the telephone, right? But now we call it Fraser. If you let him know something's going on, everybody will know. He's really good at social media and sharing links. So let's see. Oh, this came out of the closet. This is, you know, there's probably a straight line in there. She's wearing the WoW jacket and the
actually one of the characters of Doctor Who had WoW on her jacket, and that's how I
Oh.
usually feel. So I actually bought these patches from eBay and put one on my jacket.
Okay. Now is it sewn on like
Mhm.
the
Yeah, sewn on.
embroidery thing? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I sewed it on.
Okay.
Girl
Wow.
Scout trick I learned from my grandmother. Okay, so I've
She
been
didn't
watching
catch that. I
YouTube
was saying
videos.
wow 3 times to the
Wow,
wow.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Back to
I
the
was
dad
watching.
story.
I like YouTube videos. Whenever I want to do something, I watch YouTube videos. So I learned how
Right.
to polish old plastic, and
Ah.
this is my.
Oh wow.
Even this has nothing to do with my dad. I said that
Yeah.
it's my dad's birthday, but really this is from my mom's side of the family because I live
Okay.
in my mom's hometown now. So I found their old phones they used in the 40s. I have their old phone number and everything. 682-4347. I don't know. But anyway, so I watched a YouTube video and I took this apart because it wasn't spinning. So it spins now. Check it out.
Ah.
So I figured that out. I cleaned it to the point where it now spins, and
Okay.
it's kind of gleaming.
Now, is the phone number still on the dial?
Yeah, I just read it off. It's
okay.
682-4347.
Oh, it wasn't started with letters?
No.
Okay, think back to when
maybe mine was RA3, Radcliffe 3.
Yeah.
But it could have been that way, but check it out. It's an old-fashioned telephone.
That's cool. That's cool.
I was at an event once, and there are these older people showing off. I think their parents owned a grocery store on Fayetteville Street, which is closed. The building is shuttered.
Yeah.
And they were showing just souvenirs, just things from the old days. And they had a telephone like this. Well, not this old, but not quite. And so there are these two little boys. They were staring. They said, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And so I reached in my pocket. I said, "It's this." I said, "It's an old version of this." And they were like, "What?"
Have you seen the cartoon on Facebook? And the two cell phones are walking down the sidewalk, and there's a statue of a corded phone like you just showed. It says, "Yes, our ancestors had tails."
Oh no! Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. So I told the kids to hold this up to their. I said, "Yeah, this is how you talk." And I showed them the dial. I said, instead of punching the numbers like this, we would put our finger in this hole and make it go all the way around. They were like, "Wow!"
Yeah. And when it rang, you never knew who it was that called.
I did not point that out.
Yeah.
I did not point that out.
On the Dry Bar Comedy, one of the videos I watch in my 90 minutes, I give myself to do whatever I want. Sometimes I watch those. And this comedian was talking about how millennials, I was doing the thing before about writing in cursive, it will be secret code. And it will to some. And
I hope not.
Having the phone, he said, "Did you know that phones used to be on the wall?"
Hilarious.
And they had tails.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Now, since moving here, go ahead.
It would ring. You never knew who it was, but you knew you had to answer it right away.
Or else.
Because if you didn't get to the phone, they couldn't leave you a message.
That's true too.
And so you would always wonder who that was that called, because there's no way of knowing.
That's hilarious.
But anyway, I digress. And once again, I've had a squirrel moment. It's 10 o'clock on my clock.
Okay. I
enjoy hanging out and talking with you because we talk about.
I had one more thing to point out before you go, though.
All right.
When I moved here, I was surprised. People were telling me that here in Durham, I don't think this ever happened in Chicago in my lifetime, but they said here in Durham, people had something called a party line.
Oh, yeah.
Where everybody was on the same line somehow.
Yep.
And I guess you had to tell everybody to hang out. I don't know how it worked.
Because there was only so many lines available. They had to have party lines. Or like there was only one line running out into the farmland. My Uncle Howard had a party line for a number of years.
So does that mean everybody had the same phone number?
See, Twyla knows. Yeah.
So everybody had
not the same phone number. It was like the number of rings. Like if it rang 3 times, that was for you. If it was 4, then it was Bob's number. If it was 5, then it was Carol's number or whoever.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
So
It's
you had
stranger
to
than
pay
I
attention.
thought.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now
That
we're
is
doing
a
telephone
concern.
stories because my mom, who just passed away, had 30 years plus as a phone operator.
Oh,
I've got
cool.
phone stories forever. One of her favorite telephone companies that she worked with as an operator, she'd
Mhm.
have to place a call to Bob and Carol, whoever they are,
Mhm.
out in the boondocks. So
I
she
know. I
would
know
get
they stuck the
yeah,
jam the jacks in the
right. Yeah,
hole.
they would put those plugs in the holes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So she would have to first check with the operator to see if that was a working number.
Mhm.
This phone company was so small. The operator said, "Just a minute, let me look out the window and see if they're home." She would look out the window and their truck
Oh
was
my
home.
God.
Then she'd say, "Yeah, they're there. Go ahead, I'll connect you."
Oh
And
my
she would plug the
God.
jack in and the
That is
phone call would go through.
adorable.
Yeah.
That is adorable. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
we've got a bunch of stories. Now, you know about the making the phone call to yourself?
When I was a kid, there was a number you could call, and I don't remember what the number was, but there was a number you could call and make your own phone ring. And later, as an adult,
No. This is if, let's say you went to San Francisco and you wanted the
Mhm.
folks back in Durham to know that you made it okay. So you
Oh,
would call Durham to that number and ask for Pat at that number. That way they would know you made it to San Francisco, right? That's
okay.
the old call yourself trick. So mom's telephone operator, right? She listens to all the calls coming in. My cousins, Bill and Tim, were doing that. Bill wanted to let Tim know that he'd made it to Moses Lake, wherever he was going.
Mhm.
So he made a click call. And so mom let him proceed for a minute. And he said, "Well, is Bill there?" And Tim said, "No, he's not here." And mom would come back and say, "Well, of course he's not. He's on the other end of the call just now." Oh, that's been a Thanksgiving story for
That is
decades.
wild.
Yeah, they got busted. I mean,
That is,
who would, you know,
you
ever
can't
do that?
blame them. Can't blame
Anyway, I'm going to go do video ask. I've got it
do that.
signed up. Get your vidIQ sign up. Get your
Okay.
business
Pinterest
page on
business
Pinterest.
page. Mhm.
I'm going to jet out of here
All right,
and
guy.
have
So
a
if I
good one.
don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Monday
If you
or
don't see
whenever.
me tomorrow, that means that the Lord took me.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
See you.
I don't have any intent not to be here.
Okay.
See you. Bye.
All right. Oops, I think I cut him off. So, thank you. That's what this show is all about. It's all about information. I love to bring people on who want to share information. And Guy obviously likes dropping in and dropping nuggets of wisdom and information. I do appreciate that. It really makes the show fun, more fun. And yes, he is funny. He's a really, really good guy. Check out his Guy R. Cook report. That's a very, very short show where he gives information about online and internet, social media, and that sort of thing. The same kind of nuggets that he drops here. So if nobody wants to join me on camera, let me put my phone over here. Oh, whoa, people were strong back. This thing is heavy. Man. Anyway, so everybody, you have a great day. Like I said, it is 61 and rainy right now. Somehow it's going to go all the way up to 70. In fact, where's my phone? It might not be 61 anymore. Because usually around lunchtime, it seems that the temperature really leaps up and leaps and bounds. So it is 63 now. And it's going to go up. They changed the forecast since I was putting this together. So it's only going up to 68. And supposedly it's going to start actually storming at 3. And it's going to be storming all the way through, oh my God, all night. Oh my God. All the way until tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning, it's only going to be cloudy. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. So and I do need to do some grocery shopping. So if you need to do things like that, do it now before it starts storming. So I'm going to head out now and get that done. So you have a beautiful day. I will be back tomorrow. Now, with tomorrow being Saturday, that means I will be back at 10 a.m. So weekdays at noon, Saturdays at 10. Sundays, I take that day off until things, step up again in terms of events, and then I'll do a Sunday show as well. So thank you so much, Twyla, for being on the show in terms of your wonderful comments. And also, Guy, of course, I always love it when you drop by. And again, condolences about your mom. I didn't want to drag that out because, you don't want to get emotional during the show. This is supposed to be a place where you hang out and have fun. So with that, I will see you tomorrow at 10. Ciao for now.